That sounded really stupid. Oh my god, it's so awkward not being in front of the camera. Like, oh, makeup brushes! Oh, makeup brushes! Oh god, I'm such a freak. Jesus. Alright guys, today I'm going to be showing you how I wash and disinfect all of my makeup brushes. So let's just go ahead and get into it. Alright guys, so the first thing you're going to need is some Dawn antibacterial dishwashing liquid, and you want to make sure to get the antibacterial because that is going to make sure to disinfect all your brushes and get all the bacteria off of them. And then you're also going to need some extra virgin olive oil, and this is going to help condition your brushes so the hairs on your brushes don't get all dried out. And so then all you're going to need to do is just go ahead and take a plate, and you want to put equal parts of the dishwashing liquid and the extra virgin olive oil onto the plate. Little olive oil on there also. Okay, then when you have your olive oil and your dishwashing soap on the plate, all you're going to want to do is take whatever brush you want to clean and just dip it inside, and just dip it in and swirl it around on the plate to mix together that olive oil and that soap and get it all on your brush. And then I just like to go ahead and take my brush and put it in the palm of my hand and just swirl it around like this to make sure that you are getting all of the makeup, and see how it's turning that. This is a blush brush, so this is turning kind of like a pinky browny color. It's very, very nice. But just run that all along your palm until it becomes all frothy and nice. And then you just want to go ahead and set it aside. I like to set it aside with the soap and stuff still on it, so it's making sure to disinfect everything while it's sitting there. And then when I'm done with all of my brushes, I will go back and rinse them all at the end. So just take that brush and set it aside and go ahead and clean the rest of your brushes. And you're going to want to go ahead and do the exact same thing you did with a face brush for an eye brush also. Just take it and dip it in the mixture and swirl it around, and you can see that all the makeup is already coming off on the plate there. Just set it down and then go ahead and swirl it in your hand. Okay, once you have your brushes all washed, you are ready to rinse them off. So when you're going to rinse off your brushes, you want to make sure that the water isn't too hot, because if the water is too hot, that can actually melt the glue inside the ferrule on the brush and loosen up the brush hairs and make them fall out. Ruin your brushes, it's bad. So you want to make sure to use water that's kind of hot but not too hot, and just stick it underneath the faucet and start wringing out all of that soap that is on the brush. You can go ahead and swirl it around in your hand some more. Should really lather it up and get it all disinfected. And you want to keep wringing it out until all of the water runs clear, so you know that the brush is actually clean. So just wring out all the excess water. You want to go ahead and set your brush to dry. I just set them out on a paper towel, and then I have a little wall that has kind of an angle to it, so I set them on the angle so they're pointing down while they're drying. You want to make sure that you don't set your brushes up like this to dry, because then the water that's inside the bristles can seep down into the ferrule and loosen up the glue and ruin your brushes. So you want to make sure to set them facing down so that they can dry and they don't get ruined. Same with eye brushes, you want to do the exact same thing you did with the face brushes. And just put them underneath the water facing down, swirling them a little bit in your hand to help get some of that soap out of there. And you just want to keep rinsing them until the water runs clear. And do the same thing to set them out to dry, pointing them down along with your other brushes. Alright guys, so that is how I wash my makeup brushes. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys!